Okay, this is the first drive on 14.1.4. Just got it. And my brother has it already, so. But he didn't have 14.1.3, so he can't compare it to anything. But I can. I don't know if I'll see any difference. What we're looking for is less brake stabbing and less jitteriness. This morning we went out and it was, when they were picking up the kids from school, so there was like 7 school buses in a row coming towards us, and the car, this was on 14.1.3, so it saw the school buses, and you could tell that first it was thinking, oh, I should pull over, but then it was like, no, the lights aren't flashing, so it quickly abandoned that idea. But I could sense that the car was like sort of almost afraid of the school buses. It didn't want to make any, didn't want to break the rules or anything. You could just feel it. It was like a little twitchy, And I've had a police car come up from behind, and the car like zoomed over to the side of the road and waited for the cop to go by, and then it pulled right back into traffic. But some people who, I kind of knew this was coming, but other people may be a little bit surprised by this when it happens to them. It is sudden, but if the car is there, like, that's what you're supposed to do. The police car. I also had an ambulance coming towards me, and it was the same behavior. There was a lot of room for me to move over under the shoulder that time, so it felt like more of a kind of a jump. It actually felt kind of like version 12 when it was moving into those quick lanes where you're supposed to, the off ramps. How version 12 used to like kind of launch you towards the guardrails. You felt like, oh, what is going on here? This is not. So the pullover speed is sudden. Is all I'm trying to say. And I don't know. We're just moving along. I haven't felt any twitchiness on 14.1.4 yet. No brake stabbing. Yeah, it's been good. We'll keep recording. We'll just see what happens. Sometimes, you put the phone down, and that's when the thing happens that you wanted to get on video. Does it feel good to you, Will? He's nodding. All right. Yeah, the release notes say the same thing as in 14.1.3, so they're not giving away anything new about this. Sometimes I wondered whether Tesla was withholding information because they felt it would be a competitive advantage. Like, it's like announcing to the world, oh, this is what your ADAS or your self-driving system should be doing now, they're going to find out about it anyways. So, this feels pretty smooth. Let's see, we're in hurry mode. I'm going to go to a parking lot. So we're being limited by this guy ahead of us as far as speed goes, but as soon as he pulls over, which could be any day now, we'll probably get back to 40 miles an hour, I'm betting, in a 35 zone. Any day now. Okay. Now where's the speed gonna go? Oh, and also, people on crosswalks, it seems to identify much better now. And if, there was a guy who walked up to the crosswalk, he's looking at his phone, and he just decides to stand there on the side of the street at the crosswalk, and my car, of course, stops for him. But the this guy is not planning on going across the street. He just wants to stand there. And I'm like, dude, you're stopping traffic, all right? So, anyways, I forget what happened. I think I probably nudged the pedal to go because I didn't want to hold up traffic. So this isn't actually, they repaved this road earlier this year. Feels very smooth. I guess we'll let the parking experience run out as we get to the parking lot, because I've had it like wander around the parking lot for longer than I would have done if it was me driving looking for a spot. And I don't know, my brother had an idea that they should have preferences on parking, like closest to the store, or you know how some places like you want to park out in the boondocks if you don't want your car to get damaged by door opening. So I mean, there's additional nuances to the parking, especially, and also you know, do you like to back into your driveway or go forward? And it only goes forward in right now, which is kind of strange because in parking lots it always backs in. Is that true? Actually, I think it used to, the way you used to be able to get into a parking space is by pushing the button on here, and then it would always back in. But I think with the 14 versions, it actually starts to nose in now. I think it's either way. So we're pretty close now. We will see what happens. Have they really improved parking in 14.1.4? Now there's a couple of, there's like handicap spots, and there's a store pickup spot, which is like not legal, but it's just a polite thing that you do for the people who are going to that store. I could park right here. Do you think it'll do that? No. It passed by all the spots. And now where is it going? And there's a lady over there. Alright. See, it sort of wanders around for a while. I see a spot next to that other white Tesla Model 3 Performance. That's what it wants to do. It's like, we Tesla should stick together, and it's going nose in. Alright, well, I can't really complain. It got me actually a pretty close spot. I wonder if it saw this spot from when it was driving down that lane. You know, like sometimes I do that. I'm driving down the lane, I say, oh, one lane over, there's a good spot. Do you think it actually made that decision? I don't know. Could have. Well, anyways, we'll let you go. Bye.